it's Anja here, and I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks. And today it's week 2 of our autumn walk cal. So this week I am taking you on a walk into the leaves on the trees, the leaves on the floor, the leaves that we see during our walk. Okay, so for week 2 we are starting with row 28, and row 28 is a row where we are going to level off our work. So as you can see, the shells here stand up a little bit, so we're just going to straighten that out. So remember to change colors. Okay, so chain 2, 1, 2, you turn. And we are going to do a double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So double crochet and a double crochet. There we go. Okay. Then we are going to do half double crochets on top of the shell. Now the shell is made up of 2 double crochets, a chain and 2 double crochets. So we're going to place the half double crochets on top of the double crochets, but then the chain space here, we are going to place our half double crochet in there, which makes that it's a little bit lower and which makes it perfect for leveling off. So just put your first 2 half double crochets in the stitch as usual, then put it into the chain space, and that sort of brings it to the same level, even though that chain space is a little bit higher, and then 2 more just on top of the double crochets like that. See? Look, and it's straight. Then we meet the double crochet from the row below, but of course that one is a little bit lower. So instead of doing a half double crochet here, we are going to do a double crochet. So yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And look, that makes it all level. So the repeat is as follows. You do 5 half double crochets, of which the third one is around the chain space. And then your 6th stitch is a double crochet on top of the double crochet to just make it taller because it's lower. And that way it's nicely leveled off. So this is how you are going to continue doing this row. And when you're at the end, I will meet you because we are going to create a path. I've just come to the end of row 28, where I am doing the last 3 stitches, 1 double crochet in each stitch. There we go. Okay, so this is now leveled off nicely, and we are now ready for the path. So we are going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You turn, and for the path we are going to do 2 double crochets on top of one another, but they are connected in the middle. So we need to find a connection point in this chain. So you yarn over, go down to the 3rd chain, 1, 2, 3, pick up this strand here, and yarn over and pull up a loop. Leave it at that. Then yarn over, go down to your stitches, not the first one because the chain is coming out of it, but this one here, the next stitch, go into that, and you are going to pull up a loop. This is ready for the first double crochet, that's ready for the second double crochet. Now we yarn over and we pull through 2. we yarn over, we pull through 2. This completes the first double crochet. We yarn over and we pull through 2, and we yarn over and we pull through 2, and that completes the double crochet on top of that double crochet, and it's attached in the middle. So this time, from now on, of course, you are going to have to find a different strand to attach it. So we yarn over. Can you see this strand here? It's almost lying horizontally. That's the one that you're going to go under. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over. Go to the next stitch, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that is the path stitch. So yarn over into that same horizontally lying stitch. Did that split? No. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay. Now, as this is quite a tall stitch, you might find that your path goes a little bit wavy. So if you notice that happening, either keep a good eye on your tension, so make sure your yarn doesn't flow too freely, or go down half a hook size for this row. Okay, I didn't particularly have to do anything, although my path was a tiny bit wavy. It did sort itself out. So do be prepared to have a look at what's happening in your work and deciding what you are going to be doing. Okay, so I am just going to keep going like this, and I'm going to work my way all the way to the end of the row. So good luck with making sure that it doesn't go too wavy. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, try again. Sometimes you just have to. So I've just come to the end of row 29, and we are going to start row 30. And with that, we will start this week's section of rows. So row 30, you're going to chain 2, turn, and you're going to skip 2 stitches. Into the third, you are going to do your shell from before. So 2 double crochets, a chain, and 2 double crochets. Okay, so that's started us off. Now we are going to skip 4, and then we work in the 5th stitch. There we go. And you do a shell in the 5th stitch. So that means you are doing 2 double crochets, 1 chain, and 2 double crochets. Now the stitch repeat this time is 5 plus 2. So you will use 5 for your shell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for that first shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for that second shell, and the plus 2 is so that we have a stitch at the beginning and a stitch at the very end. So this time, each time you are skipping 4, but really those 4 are 2 that still belong to the previous multiple, and then 2 that belong to the next multiple. But it's easier just to say skip 4, work in the 5th one. Is that the 5th one? Yeah. Now, do be aware, when you are doing this stitch, you might be pulling in your blanket a little bit. So make sure that your yarn is free flowing, that maybe you might need to use a slightly bigger hook in some rows. So what I did, I checked quite regularly. I put my blanket down flat and I made sure that when I noticed it was going in, I used a bigger hook for a couple of rows and that sorted it out. So it's all to do with your tension and of course with the type of stitch that we are using. And this stitch does have the tendency to pull things together, certainly when there's no double crochet in between. Okay, so this is what you are doing at the moment. So keep skipping 4, putting your shells in, and I will see you at the end of the row. So I'm just coming up to the end of row 30 where I have 1, 2 stitches left. Then I have my turning chain also left, and in the turning chain, that's where I'm going to do that last double crochet. There we go. Okay, so you now have 39 repeats and 1 double crochet in the beginning and 1 double crochet at the end. Now for row 31, also in this row, remember we are only changing colors every second row, so you can keep on going with the same color. So do go and check which colors you need to use. So row 31, chain 2. This row is the one that we are going to repeat throughout the section. So turn. And now you are going to place your shells of 2 double crochets, 1 chain and 2 double crochets in the chain spaces of the row below. This is really easy. So into the chain space to do a double crochet, another double crochet, a chain, a double crochet and another double crochet. And like I said, this stitch does tend to go in a bit, so keep a good eye on your blanket. Lay it down quite a few times after every couple of rows and do a row with a bigger hook if you need to. There we go, see? So you place your shells into the chain space, and that makes for really nice crocheting because all you need to do is look for that next chain space where you put your 2 double crochets, 1 chain and 2 double crochets. And so you will be doing this from row 32 to row 55. You will be repeating row 31. And so row 31 is this row here that you are doing. Okay, so you start with your double crochet, then you place your shells into the chain space and you finish with your double crochet. So I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. First of all, we do the path and then we have the section of placing our shells into the chain spaces. So I will see you in Friday's video where we are making something else for our garland. Thank you very much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye! and share this video. Ring the bell so you're notified of new videos. Join our community on Facebook, and here are some more videos you might find interesting. Thank you so very much for watching, and come back soon. Bye!